do 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 do, bum ba da do 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 do, bum ba da da do 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 do, bum bum ba da 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 da. Ooh, 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 yeah. You scared me there, you devil. Whew. Why are you looking at me like that? My ears. Yes, I'm a bunny man. What about it? No, I'm no Easter bunny. Also, what gave you the idea that I lay eggs? No, I'm a mammal. You know what mammals do? We give birth. Also, I'm a guy, so don't really do that sort of thing. No, I've never heard of a Cadbury egg. Where are you going with this? And who are you? You just kind of popped up out of nowhere in the middle of my shopping. Well, you see, it's Easter weekend, so I was grabbing some ham. I was grabbing, some mac and cheese. Just to make some good Easter dinner. For who? Oh, just myself. I don't really have anyone to celebrate it with this year. Parents are off on a little vacation, and I'm just me, I suppose. I don't really have a lot of friends. Stereotypes with bunny guys is that we're very horny, but, that couldn't be further from the truth. We're like anybody else. Something the matter? You want to celebrate it with me? Are you just coming for the ham or the ears? I can't tell. Or is it my homemade mac and cheese? Yes, homemade. I don't make any of the craft stuff. My stuff is DiGiorno. It's not delivery. Yes, I had to make that reference. It was a joke. Ah, yes, names. We're getting so far ahead of ourselves. Sorry. My name's Damian. Nice to meet you. And your name? Ah, are you alone also on Easter? I see. Well, I'm more than welcome to have you over. I'm not going to have any plans, and you seem fairly nice. So why not? Just let me get my shopping done, and I can guide you to my home. Why am I being so trusting? Well, you see, you're a human, and I'm a bunny man. That may make me seem weak, but if you truly were a threat to me, you are aware my feet are strong enough to break any bone in your body, right? All I'd have to do is kick you, and half your bones would be powder. You see, that's why I'm not afraid of you. You're not really a threat. Maybe you had like a gun or a knife or claws or something, but no, you're just a regular human. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just not afraid of you. I do make a good point, don't I? What else am I buying? Let's see. Buying some alcohol. Oh, nothing too crazy, just some cinnamon whiskey. Also buying some... I always forget the name of it. Let me look. Yes. The frickin', that... Why am I forgetting the name all of a sudden? It's right in front of me. It would be helpful if I just read it, wouldn't it? I'm buying some standard Coca-Cola. Yes. Why? Well, you see, I like to mix it with the Coke, and... Yeah, I'm a weird one, I know. Anyway. What, do you want wine? I'm sure I can pick some of that up. It's not too much trouble. Here we go. Throw that in the cart. Oh, do I have any little ones? No, I've never had any children. Why not? I'm not much of a children kind of guy. I'm sure kids are nice and I get along with them well enough, but no offense, but bunnies tend to give a lot of we're known for being horny, and that's a misconception, but one thing that is true is that we tend to have a lot of offspring. And I don't want to take care of 20 children. That just sounds not very fun and very stressful. I mean, what if one decides to put a freaking knife in the socket? Or what if one tries to jump off stairs? How am I going to stop both of them at the same time? You see my point? Anyway, I'll ring us up and then we'll get out of here. Ah, there we go. Home sweet home. You sure you're comfortable with going into a stranger's house and having Easter dinner with them? Okay, if you say so. You are a strange one, but I suppose I'm pretty strange for letting you inside. Yes, I'm gonna get to work on my homemade mac and cheese. It'll take a few hours. It's gotta sit in the oven for a while after all, but first I need to get to grating the cheese and... Oh, you want to help? Oh, splendid. Do you want to cut up an onion for me? Yes, and I'm gonna get to work on cutting some pineapple slices for the ham and making sure it marinates well. Also, if you're feeling up to it, do you feel like grating some cheese as well while I work on the noodles? Ah, thank you so much. So kind. All right, here we go. Boiling the noodles. Oh, I like to sing little tunes. You see, I get rather nervous rather easily, and it just helps me calm myself. You see, I'm full of just a bountiful of energy, and it's hard to release it all at once. So I'm constantly bouncing from place to place. You could say I have a hop and a skip in my jump. What, I couldn't help it. Some puns are fun. I'm just laying it out for you. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. Oh. When I laugh, my ears bend. I hadn't noticed before. You want to feel them? Oh dear. No, there's nothing wrong with that. Just caught me off guard. Go ahead. Yes, just be a little gentle. They're rather, well, soft, and I take good care of my hair. It's a massive sort of pride for me. Just be careful of my ears, please. Oh, boy. Oh. No, you're fine. Just, it's like a perfect massage. I can't explain it. Your hands are just so pleasant. It's strange. Yes, sorry. Maybe I lost myself in the moment. Nearly cut off my own finger. Probably shouldn't cut anything while you're massaging my ears. Wow, you really seem to like touching them. Oh, they're just really soft. Have you never touched a demi-human's ears before? Most of them are actually quite pleasant. Well, I know Nagas, for example, have very nice ears. Very pointy. Do I have bunny teeth? No, I have human teeth. Well, the same human teeth as you, see? It's just the front teeth are a little bit more bucked, a little longer. Why? Well, my ancestors, long time ago, used to bite people. Well, they didn't want to get eaten, so they had to bite people. It just has what it was. It is what it is. Now, I don't go around biting people, mind you, but they had them for a reason. Now, let's get to... Oh yes, the noodles are done. I was just about to drain them. See, this pot right here, it has a strainer in the lid. Don't even have to dump it that way. Just put the lid on and ta-da! Pretty cool, don't you think? You want to know a bit about me? Well, let's see. I'm currently majoring in theoretical science, currently learning about quantum theory, and currently am the leading designer of the wormhole device. What else is there really to say? I come from a rather esteemed background. My parents are both well off people. They cut me off the family accounts when I was 10 and threw me out of the house. Oh yeah, I bet that sounds strange. Humans take 18 years to develop. Bunny men and women take, well, I should just say bunny folk, take much younger. I'm currently 24 now, but at 10 years old, I was expected to go figure out my own life. And I did it. I got a job, and I worked myself up from there. I took an interest in quantum mechanics, and I started to learn. And now we've mastered the wormhole device. It's actually quite an interesting piece of tech. It's how a lot of races have come to this realm, you humans included. Yeah. The realm of Telethia. You know, you've been here for a long time. You probably were born here, if I'm guessing. Yes. Most humans originate from a place called Earth. Well, now Gaia, after I don't know how to explain this. It's like a parasite god infected the planet, but restored most of the races there. Anyway, regardless, humans are native to Earth. And through the wormhole device, some of them were able to transport here. After making contact with that planet, some of them decided to live here instead of on their planet. The wormhole device every year opens up, and more come through from other dimensions. Last year, we had quite a big influx of harpies. It was kind of interesting to watch all the beautiful harpies fly through the gate. We are interested in what Earth looks like? I've seen it on a handful of occasions, but I've never been there myself. From what I understand, it's a mostly ocean planet with a few continents on it. Yeah, much different from here. This place is a mostly, land planet with only a few bodies of water. However, we don't really need that much water here, granted that the sky is, very moist and wet. There's no real deserts here, it's all lush green. Are there other realms? Well, of course there is. Well, right now we're on the realm of Telethia. My apologies. Your race is from the realm known as Earth. But there's other realms to keep in mind. Do you want to know more about Telethia? Geez, didn't you learn this in school? Well, I'm always happy to teach you. Telethia is a rather simple place, really. It's the realm between all realms, meaning it's easy to travel to. In fact, some people even slip into this realm on accident. I've heard people refer to it as the back rooms, but their understanding of it is completely wrong. It's not some dim hallways and corridors, it's just a different planet that they slip into through a wormhole. Luckily, we mastered wormhole travel, but it doesn't mean that random wormholes won't open. That's still an inevitability, and sometimes people refer to them as glitches, if you will, and they slip into another reality. See, on this world, magic is plentiful, and races like bunny people, nagas, driders, harpies, centaurs, etc. all live in harmony. But there's other realms, like, for example, Nabatash, which is known as the realm of the undead. Don't let that name fool you, however. The realm is actually quite beautiful. The reason why it's known as the realm of the undead, as, people who die and then are revived tend to revive on that plane. So, zombies, ghouls, vampires, demons, etc. all live on that plane. But don't mistake them as bad or evil people. They're far from it. They're actually quite kind. Dying does humble you quite a bit. If I die and come back to life, guess where I'll probably revive? There. What does that place look like? Well, see, the water there is blood red, and the ground the grass and stuff are shades of blue. So the contrasts really strongly. I find it actually quite interesting. What other realms do I know about? I've only ever seen one other realm. Not to say there isn't others, just I'm not as involved as I used to be. I've kind of taken a step back to focus on more of my life, but the only other realm I really know about is, well, Etosh, the Land of Sky. Well, as the name implies, there's no land, it's just sky. It's a weird planet of gas, but there are trees that seem to sprout from the gas and form semi-solid structures. That's where harpies and other birdfolk come from, if you ever wanted to know. And griffins also come from that world. There's very little land, and what little land there is often fought over, in very strong, bloodthirsty wars. Yes, that land has no water or land, it's just air with strong pockets of it, forming kind of like trees. But it's mostly just solid cloud. I don't really have any more to add to that, really. Man, those wind chimes really are going nuts. Must be windy out there. But all this explaining has gotten me hungry. Luckily, it should be all done by now. There we go. Nice yummy ham and cheese. Yes, the ham is done too. Take a look at it, nice and marinated. I'm gonna enjoy biting into that. Here, let me serve you a plate. Cut you off some ham, make sure there's a pineapple slice on it. Make sure you get some juice. Get another plate full of mac and cheese. My signature mac and cheese. Set that down there on the table. There you go. Now let me serve myself up and we can eat together. Do I have any brothers or sisters? Yes, I do. I have 6 sisters and 3 brothers. You look surprised. That's actually rather small for our kind. What are my sisters like? Well, most of them enrolled in business classes and became very well-known business owners. Only one of them is really struggling, and that's not really their fault. That's just because the stock market crashed. As for other things, each of my brothers are very different. For example, I'm a scientist. That's my profession. But my other brothers are into different things entirely. One of my brothers is one of the leading members of agriculture. He's on the council, as a matter of fact. Wonder if you'll ever meet him one day. Well, he likes to make a lot of public appearances. He's not one for privacy. I'm not the most private person. I've told you most of my life, but I don't flaunt it. As for my other brother, well, he's seen as the black sheep of the family. Not to say he's a bad person, but, say he's a bad person. He's a swindler. Ironically, he makes a very good lawyer. But I don't very like him that much. He always got me to agree to things that got me in trouble. And, I don't quite like him. What's my other brother like? Oh, right, the third. Well, he is gone, unfortunately. He, the first few tests with the wormhole generator were very safe, but there was a few kinks, and, he was torn apart between dimensions. Not to say he's dead, but, he's scattered. His particles can't come back together, so he's essentially void. Like, he doesn't exist, but he does exist because I remember him. He's a living paradox, if you will. Do I feel bad? Of course I do. I had to explain to my parents why he wasn't coming over for Thanksgiving. I had to explain to his wife and kids that Daddy wasn't coming home. It's still my biggest regret, if I'm being honest. What are my parents like? Well, My mom's a lot more dominant and a lot more get things done. My father's a lot more lax in how he views things. Mother wanted us all to be successful people, and we all accomplished it in one way or another, but Father just wants us to love each other and be together as a family and to be appreciative and caring and come together for the holidays. Mother wins 90% of the arguments. She's just better in every way. Not to say there's anything wrong with Father, it's just he's a bit of a coward. Where do I stand in the family? Well, you see, I'm the second youngest. Yes, not that that counts for much. We were all born around the same time, only a few days apart, but, well, I still am the second youngest, and I'm treated as such. What about the youngest? The youngest is the swindler. Yeah. All my sisters were born first, and then the males. Oh, you've already finished. Do you want a second plate? No? Oh, you have to go. Can I get your number? I actually quite like talking to you. Thank you. It was really nice to meet you. And you made my Easter a lot better. Thank you for talking with me. It's nice. I'm just alone in this, well, home all day, and having someone to talk to really made me happy. So, thank you. You truly are kind. Bye-bye now. Thank you. They were really nice. Wonder if I'll see them again. If not, this was a rather nice Easter.